Hey, what's up, guys? Excuse the camera angle. I need a free hand to do what I'm doing right now, which I just got done eating. So, well, let me do this. Let me just put it right here, see if this will work. But oh no, you won't be able to see my face. Yeah, there is no way to. Just hang it up as usual. But what I wanted to talk about was I'm listening to formerly known as A Call for an Uprising. It has another channel or two other channels. If everybody knows for Call for an Uprising has had over probably 75 channels deleted for information that you have people on the right that say, man, this dude is a shield. You got people on the left that say, man, this dude is a COINTELPRO. Whatever the case may be, I try to, I'll try to keep the camera on my face just to be a little bit more professional. But I'm the type of person that listens to information and I leave the bones. I eat the meat and leave the bones. And the reason I do that is because over the years, I'm sorry, y'all, I keep bothering the camera. I'm just trying to get it where I can still move around and do what I need to do. That, if anybody's like, well, man, what the hell you doing listening to somebody like that? Well, that's what I do. And later on down the line, if I find out that anything about you, is a lie, if I can sense it through a spiritual, my ability to spiritually discern things and make decisions like that, it don't take me having, I would say Alex Jones was somebody that I held on to for the longest before I found out, or not really found out, but before I came to a decision on, man, I don't need to be listening to this because you clearly don't want to point out Donald Trump's problems. You clearly don't want to admit that you were conned. You clearly don't want to admit that you are a actor, like your lawyer said in that $1 billion lawsuit, that you are an actor. A lot of, and I've watched you for years, man, since, a lot of the music that you used to play before your show, Alex Jones, I was turned on to that music as a teenager. A lot of these songs I found to be quote unquote groovy. I really enjoyed these songs, but anyway, the whole point of this video is that I'm listening to A Call for an Uprising, and he brings up the point that it is a scientific study that came out about people having what is called order anxiety. Order, like how I order my food, anxiety, where these people go to restaurants or drive-thrus. 65% of people are stressed out. 35% of people are experiencing multiple they're going through different things in their head of what they may want, so almost like a mental overload of all of the stuff on the menu that they can't come up with a decision. And it's aimed toward Gen Z. Is that and immediately as soon as I heard it, I wanted to make a video because this is a lot of what I talk about, not only with black people but with people in general. How the controllers, the people who pass down everything that's done to us, from the air we breathe to the water we drink, from the bed we sleep in, when they pass these things down the line, down the assembly line to your news stations, to all of these different things, to where they want us to, they need us like a lab rat to go through some new form of an experiment or something like that. So I always try to give them credit for not only everyone else, even myself, but really exhausting people spiritually, causing them to be bankrupt in the love department, in the spiritual department, decision-making department, loyalty department, faithfulness department, courage department. They have found ways to just beat all of these things out of people, men and women, to the point where we can't even order food at a restaurant. One of the things that I thought about was when I am around these individuals, like when I go to Jack in the Box or I go anywhere to get something to eat, even my own brothers, I've heard them see what I've learned a lot from this generation is that they don't believe in being wrong. They don't think anything is wrong with them at all. It's everyone else's fault. You're the weirdo. And I've seen it when you say stuff like, hey, welcome to Jack in the Box. How may I take your order? Yeah, can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese, breakfast jack with a small Sprite, and that's it? Okay, would you like cheese on that? Wait, what you mean? I said a breakfast jack, sausage, egg, and cheese, breakfast jack with a Sprite. Yeah, I know, sir, but you want the cheese with it too? Wait. Wait. What you say? Huh? I said I wanted a breakfast jack with the Sprite type shit. That they, all these different type shit. It gets very irritating, and I'm trying not to get agitated with talking because that's not the point of me making these videos. The point is to put my opinion on the internet as somebody who sees straight through the BS. And one of these things is the fact that you have dumb people down. Who am I specifically talking to? The Jesuits, the Catholic Church, the CIA, the Pentagon, the Pope, all these organizations, the Big Pharma, all these organizations that have a hand in taking a newborn baby and saying, I'm not going to give you an opportunity to be as natural as the Creator wanted you to be. I'm going to jack with you from the day you come out of your mother's womb by sticking you with all these different shots and all this stuff from the womb. Right? I don't want you to stand a chance to be able to understand quantum physics at 10 years old. I'll be damned. I don't want you to be able to make another direct correlation between all the presidents being connected except for one. We cannot allow that. So the fact that when he said that, like, damn, man, this is why I mean when I say that if you were in a relationship, whoever you with, they are on lifetime probation. Meaning, I will never take my foot off the gas. A lot of people say, I want to fall in love. I don't want to fall in love. I don't even want to fall in love with my animals. Because if I give that amount of love, unconditional love, to anybody or anything, the day something goes wrong and I'm not in a spirit of understanding, somebody gonna get hurt. So you think for a female, let's just say 99 things you do right, but that one thing she don't like. And let's say it's, well, I have male friends. Well, the day you date me, you won't have male friends no more. That day, that's over with. I've known them since I was a kid. That's all the more to why y'all should just go ahead and chop it off. Why are y'all still friends when since y'all 6, 7, 8, 9 years old and y'all adults and ain't none of y'all fucked yet and had no kids or whatever? Why y'all ain't going into business together? Why? Get out my damn face. The fact that people cannot order their damn food, and I've seen it. I told y'all, I've seen it with my own eyes, how you can talk as clear as day. And these people, whether you're the one taking the order or you're the one giving the order, where they try to make you seem like you're the one confused. My little brother, when I used to ask my little brother for assistance when I didn't have no job and stuff, I remember once I said, hey man, can you bring by the clippers so I can cut my hair? And you'd be amazed how many things you post showing your hair, your clothes, but never ever getting back to me saying, hey man, I'm sorry about the clippers and stuff like that. I forgot. Didn't say a word. Didn't say a word. Why? Because this same device that I'm using to record my self-talk, it's the same device that the powers that be, the controllers, they know this is a powerful device. How many of y'all got girlfriends or wives that you be talking to on a serious level and she's looking at her phone? And it breaks your heart. It makes you real mad. Every girlfriend I've ever had never did that. Never. If I'm talking to them, they're not on their phone. They're most likely trying to overtalk me. Yeah, but you know, not only that, but I had a girlfriend that said that shit to the day just drove me insane. Not only that, but I could, you know, yeah, my dad died. He got shot in the face with a shotgun. Not only that, but I'm like, God damn. If I say something and I say period at the end, that don't mean you add nothing to it. That make it sound like you make it think I forgot, you know, I forgot a key point in what I'm talking about. No, that's not the case. I talk slow enough and clear enough to where I understood everything I said and I don't need no 2 cents. So that's all I really wanted to talk about was the fact that I've experienced this in my own life. I've already made the point about the world is going backwards. It's been going on. It's been going backwards for about 70 to 75 years. That's a long time, almost 100 years, where you have to continuously beat the spirit of a person into submission. Rather, this is I'm gonna run to church on Sunday. I'm gonna go buy a jersey of somebody that don't even know my name. I'm going to do whatever it is that I think gives my life meaning, which if you were to ask the creator would say, bro, that's far from what I put you on this earth for. So yeah, that's the topic. The fact that Gen Z, Generation Z, you guys, man, I'm telling y'all, and you see it a lot in the sports realm as well. You know, I don't think nobody was really athletic in the 90s except for like MJ, like kinda, you know, like they don't have no insurance in what they say, because they know, you know, a lot of these people, they think they have original thought and they don't have an original thought of their own. When you start talking about climate change or you start talking about anything, racial topics, gender topics, whatever, they don't have an original thought of their own. You see how I talk like this and I don't have no notes? I don't, you know, none of this. I literally took one more bite of my food, wrapped it up, pressed play on the video, because I did not want to know that, man, I wish I would have talked about that when it was hot on my mind. So for you people who fall into that category of Gen Z, I know who you are. And you're the generation that I don't want to just write you off and say dumb, but they've done a very good job starting with your parents of just basically taking y'all out of the fight. I don't hear men talk about sports no more. I don't see guys rowdy for a sporting event, or not saying that you should, but I don't see people excited, men particularly, excited about football, basketball. I don't. I live in little old the south side of Houston. Maybe I'm missing something. But when I'm at work and all these places, I don't see none of this behavior about, man, I can't wait to the game, man. That middle linebacker that we just picked up through the draft, man, I don't hear none of that no more. I don't hear about guys going through certain issues. You know, I heard a guy the other day the guy I told you I work with, Tom. And I get so sick of this crap where he's like, well, if you take me home, my girlfriend's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me. And the girl, her name was Lisa, unattractive, but a real nice girl. But saying like, bro, all I'm doing is taking you home. Like, it's not a big deal. And he's like, well, you know, I had to tell her you were ugly so she wouldn't trip out. And I'm sitting there on my phone in the chair while they're talking in front of me. And he's just like, yeah, she's gonna kill me, man. My girl's gonna kill me. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, look, first of all, if I, for one reason or another, feel like my girlfriend can harm me in any way, shape, form, or fashion, in any way, rather, if I think that she could push me down, choke me out, shoot and kill me, whatever, I won't be in a relationship with you. You understand that? If I have a healthy fear that if I get a ride home by a girl or whatever, and you gonna put your hands on me, we're not gonna be in a relationship, let alone even friends. But see, it's all a part of the programming and this pussified conditioning that they're trying, well, I'm gonna say trying, but that they put men through. You're scared of your wife. Even though you know you can kick your wife ass, you can kick your girlfriend ass or whoever, you're afraid of her. You're afraid of going through that moment where it feels like you have a wound being constantly poked at every day. When she break up with you, y'all having problems. A lot of these men out here are afraid of their girlfriends. And again, Tom is 20. Tom is what? A part of Generation Z. Okay? It's the same guy I told y'all that's 21, 22 years old, and I'm 31. And he talks to me in a way like, Charles, can you please like use the machine? You know, I don't want to, you know, like, hey, Charles, I'm talking to you. Hey. That's how he talked to me. That's how he talked to me. I told you, he was probably one of these kids that made, you know, straight A's and shit, and you were just given way too much responsibility and way too much leeway at a young age. Now you 21 years old, and because it's Houston and it's not a small town, so you feel like everybody has to be treated, you know, with this company-like attitude. Hey, I'm talking to you. Charles, when somebody, let me give you a life lesson, Charles. When somebody's talking to you, you need to look at them in the face. Who the fuck do you think you are, little nigga? But that's it, y'all. Trust me, I had a whole bunch more to say. I appreciate y'all for watching me, man. The channel is growing. Like and subscribe. You know, I've always told y'all, man, I would like for this to be my new job. And if it ain't my new job, it can be a second job. Because I can't stand corporate America. I've experienced enough, and I've already said I've experienced more downs than ups in corporate America. And it feels like I'm not fit for this type of junk. To the point where I feel like I'll take somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all have a good night. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm finna just continue to stay up. If I want to drop another video, I will. But this is normally what I do. I don't, even with the magnesium, shout out to Zachary K. Hubbard on Gematria Effect. When he did his, I think he did a video about 3-4 days ago where he did a live talking about fitness and health. And I was listening real hard, and when a guy suggested that you take, you know, some magnesium, I went to Walmart, went to the aisle that I thought it would be on, and just started, you know, going through the more, you know, all the different brands and seeing the daily value of absorption. And I got the brand that I think works best. I already put it in my backpack, but I've been taking it, and I feel like a warrior. because of all of the migraine relief, headache relief, and all these different, the ibuprofen. I've torn my body down to the point where I'm 31 years old and it feels like I'm 61. My body's aching all the time, and then it's a direct correlation to my attitude. So a lot of times when I'm like walking with a limp because my knee hurts or something, a lot of people be like, man, Charles sure look like he ready to go. I'm like, man, ain't nothing really wrong with me. It's, that makes me want to leave, but I don't like that you make that assumption, like just because I'm, walking slow or shuffling my feet, that I'm ready to go or I'm agitated or something. Like, nah, man, my body is just in a lot of pain. And the amount of energy that I have left at the end of a day, it's very little. So with this magnesium, and I don't even know if y'all can notice it, but just I'm talking a lot faster. I got a lot more energy. Again, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't go to bed yesterday until like 9 o'clock in the morning. Slept till about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't do stuff like that. But see, without the magnesium, I would have to go through all the pains and the aches and all of this. And I'm like, why can't I go to sleep? If my body hurts like this, why can't I just go to sleep? You start to see your muscles get bigger and all of that because your body's taking all of what, magnesium has to do with your bones, your joints, your muscles, and your nerves. So this is why I'm not doing all of this, cracking my neck and doing all this shit 100,000 times to the point where it agitates me. It'll agitate me that my body is hurting and that I can't go to sleep and get some type of recovery. But right now, this is day 2 of taking the magnesium. It's about 115% daily of daily value of absorption. So it's quite a bit in my system. But I recognize the importance of it because, again, I could not make this video. I could not really do a lot of things that I just be in too much pain. I be in too much pain. When you live outdoors and you don't have the luxury of an air conditioner, all the moisture and the nutrients, it's like you have little microscopic holes in your body that it's constantly leaking, and so you wake up a lot of times just like tired because you wake up in a pool of sweat, like you damn near been working out in your sleep. So you wake up still kind of tired, and it takes a while to kind of like wake up, so again, thank you guys, man. Thank you for supporting me. Have a good night. If you're on your way to work, have a good day at work. Please leave a comment. I don't care, even if it's an emoji or something. Anything will, help the channel grow, and I like to interact with my subscribers and stuff like that. So y'all take care, man. I'm out.